Hello. Bonus run with Henry. So yes, he's running now. I just gave him a quick service, as in just basically change the oil and check a few things. So I just need to give him a new one of these, because the other one snapped off. So new gear lever's on. Turns out the bolt that they sent was not very good. Is it touching? No. It's basically just tinily touching. Is that touching or not? Hard to see. If it is touching, it's coming very close. I think it's touching, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's definitely touching. Got a tiny amount off here, so it misses now. Right, let's bolt that on. Right, well that's all on, that's done. Now, the fuel gauge doesn't work on this because of the tank I put in and stuff. So what I want to do is I want to mount this. So I've got this, one of these tool tubes. I think that'll mount just there perfectly. And then what a lot of people do is they put a small fuel bottle in there, just in case of emergency. So I'm just going to zip tie it on now, just to see how it looks. What some people do is they have these Trangia bottles. This has got camping fuel in, but it fits in really nicely. It goes. Oh. This is one of my 3D printed lids. I can ask him if he wants one red. Or I could just do that in paint. Yeah, I better just send that to him to make sure it's okay. But yeah, that looks really good. That looks really good. Yeah, that looks really good actually. I'm just going to message Steve now and see if he's okay with that, and let's see if we can work out a more permanent solution. Right. Right, so Steve just messaged me back and he said, yes, I like the fuel holder. You can use it for fuel, tools, bottle of water, sweets, but whatever. It's just a handy thing to have on the side of the bike. I personally would fill it with tools or a rag, but as he hasn't got a fuel gauge, maybe the fuel bottle might be a good idea. Right, now let's figure out some sort of mounting system for it. That might be something. That is on there really solid, that is now. So I changed the angle, but it's fine, and now, yay, that can go. Oh, is that going on? It's rubbing against the zip. Oh no, they're free now. Oh, maybe I should have done them on the other side. I better take them off and redo them on the other side. Whoopsie. There we go, that's much better. There we go. That is on. It's on pretty solid. It's bolted at the bottom there, and it's zip tied, and it's a couple of zip ties up there. That's pretty solid. And even the cub logo is the right way around, which is good. Extra bonus. Right. Next part, and the final part, will be suspension. It just came in, literally just came in, delivery just came, sweet. Oh, it's starting to get a bit chilly now. I have to put an extra layer on, the sun's gone in. Now, I was out on Henry the other day, as you saw, if you saw in the video, and his suspension is not very good, because it's very old, and I do have better suspension on my cups, just a little bit stiffer, shall we say. And that's what you want a bit more stiffer suspension. So one up, Henry's alright. Wasn't terrible, he was alright. It was night and day difference. We jumped from one cub, my 1960s cub, to him. Two of us, two up. We were just testing him, shall we say. And holy cow, we almost dropped him because he bobs so much. It's like I didn't think he literally. Oh, it was really bad. It just wanted a wheelie all the time. It was dreadful. I pulled away and he just comes right up. The front wheel just came right up, and I was like, okay, we need to upgrade the suspension. And I saw these. I don't know if they're any good or not. I got the similar brand in one of my other bikes. Just Thailand or Chinese special, whatever. I think they are Taiwanese. Most of these are Taiwanese. And these ones. A Honda. It's an empty box. This one's good. Honda CG shocks. Now hopefully they'll just be a bolt for bolt fit. I won't have to do any adjusting. But this is on its softest setting, and it's probably still better than his ones are. These look much nicer, so yeah, we will just whack these on now, see what we can do. I think I've got a C-spanner. I'll ratchet them up a little bit more. Bend it out the way a little bit. There we go. That's one off. Whew. How does it go back on? Bottom, yes. Top, yes. Lovely. That's what you have to do, you have to push the bike down to get it onto the thing. Let's put this back on. There we go. Okay, so I think that's a lot better now. I don't have a C-spanner, just wanted to do them up a little bit more. But yeah, I think, whatever, they look a lot better than the old ones. As in, they look clean, and yeah, hopefully they give them a lot more handling, much more beefier, much beefier. Just give it a quick bounce test, I guess. That feels a lot solider. That feels a lot more solid. That's not even on the hardest setting. Yeah, you can adjust that as and when. I wouldn't want to put it up too hard, but already that's a lot better. Oh. Well, hope you've enjoyed the little bonus of Henry, and hopefully the next time you see him, we'll be on a ride very, very soon. Again, and this time will be Steve riding and not myself, because every time we've seen this bike, it's me riding. Hopefully we can get Steve out for a ride. He has taken out for rides, I assure you. He's taken it 2 up. Now it should handle a lot better 2 up. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. Goodbye.